What's up, everyone? It's your man, Kenneth Smith Jr. Listen, as an adult, you're going to have so many responsibilities, and it's important that you keep yourself safe and in the right mind. So whenever you go to make a decision, think about the risk versus the reward, okay? So I know for all you teenagers who are watching, your prefrontal cortex is still under development. So you may not really think about the risk of things as much as an adult who is much older would. But the earlier you get it, the better. Let me give you an example of a bad risk to reward ratio. Racing on the highway. So I know for you, let's say you're 18 years old, you got your new car, your first car, and your parents got you, let's say, a Camaro, or you ended up getting a Camaro for yourself. And you want to go on the highway and race against this Mustang that's next to you. And you're going, the speed limit's 70, you're going 130, and they're going 125, and you win. Okay? Not that I'm all, for Camaros versus Mustangs, but I'm just giving an example. But let's say you win this race, okay? Now, let's think about the worst thing that could happen. There's a fatal car crash that can happen, which could potentially lead to death. Okay, where you won't see another day, or they won't see another day, or someone else who's not even involved in a race may not see another day. Okay, that's very, very serious. You can end up paralyzed in a wheelchair. Like I've known someone personally who have from speeding. Okay, so that's a bad risk. And what's the reward? Let's think about the reward. The reward is, if the perfect scenario happened, the cops didn't catch you, you won the race. The best thing that could happen is that you beat a guy or a girl in this race that you'll never see again, most likely. And even if you do, you just beat them in a race, okay? That's a bad risk to reward ratio. A safer risk to reward ratio, and how mature adults think, is, okay, well, let me save up some money. Let me go actually to the track. Let's say Texas Motor Speedway, or there's so many different tracks around here, around, let's say, the DFW, or around America, really, even in the world. So there's so many tracks where you can go, you can see what the fee is to rent it out. Or let's say there's a lot of programs where you can rent a car and race it, let's say a Audi RS3 or Audi R8, and you can rent it for half the day, and you can race other people's times. You might be able to race side to side against somebody. It depends on where you go. But that's a much safer environment where it's legal, for one, so you can go as fast as you want. And also it's just you, or it's just you and the other person in a controlled environment. Okay, so think risk versus reward. What's your risk in this? Okay, what's your reward in this? All right, throwing a paper across the classroom in the middle of class. What's your risk? Okay, you can get kicked out of class, or your reward, a few people laughing. That's who you may never see after you graduate. Okay, always think about that. Listen, thank you so much for watching this video. Click subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.